The Lion Rock of Sigiriya is one of the most famous highlights in Sri Lanka. The photogenic rock is over 200 meters high and is on the UNESCO World Heritage List. On top of this rock stood the palace of King Kasyapa in the 5th century. You can still see the ruins of the palace at the top, from where you have an amazing view over the vast green jungle. The rock owes its name to the lion, carved in stone, which guards the stairs. Now only the legs are left. At the foot of the rock you will find beautifully landscaped gardens, canals, a small museum and countless monkeys roaming around. The climb up, via almost 1900 steps, is tough but well worth it. Halfway up you can make a stop at the well-preserved murals of undressed women and at a smoothly polished mirror wall in which the king could admire himself. Discover the relaxation paradise of Sri Lanka, EKKA. A village with a wonderful vibe in a beautiful green, hilly environment. EKKA is known as a backpacker's paradise, but is also a great destination for luxury travelers during their Sri Lanka tour. In the vicinity you will find tea plantations, waterfalls, viewpoints and the most beautiful hiking trails. Climb EKKA Rock, about 2.5 hours of hiking, for a great view, and also hike up on Little Adams Peak, about 1.5 hours, for even more panoramas. Furthermore, the Rawana Falls, the Nine Arch Bridge and some temples and tea factories are worth a visit. Moreover, EKKA is known for a famous train ride. The train journey from EKKA to Kandy, around 7 hours, goes straight through the tea plantations and is one of the most beautiful train journeys in the world. Tea plantations can be found throughout the hill country of Sri Lanka. One of the best places to immerse yourself in tea plantations and tea factories is Nuwara. The cool climate ensured that the British settlers settled there at the beginning of the 19th century. You will still find many well-preserved British houses there. But of course you come here for tea. Be guided by Pedro Tea Estate or one of the other tea factories in the area and pick your own tea leaves on the plantation. To make the experience complete, you can spend the night in a former tea factory, where many original factory attributes have been preserved. Non-guests can also go here for a tea tasting and a high tea. What more do you want as a tea lover? Sri Lanka has many beautiful beaches. Hikaduwa is one of the popular beach destinations on the south coast of the country. Ever since the 1970s, tourists have been coming here to enjoy waving palm trees and the relaxed hippie and surfers vibe. The growing number of hotels and restaurants has unfortunately led to quite a bit of erosion. But the sand seems to be slowly returning to Hikaduwa Beach. You will also find nice cafes and restaurants on the beach, and you can go diving and snorkeling. In terms of hotels, there is something for everyone, from simple to luxury. Leopards, elephants, water buffalo, monkeys, jackals, crocodiles and hornbills, they all live in the very diverse nature reserve of Yala National Park. Yala, also called Ruini Park, is one of the best game parks in Sri Lanka to go on safari. Your chances of spotting elephants in the wild are quite high, with a population of a few hundred elephants. Due to the successful leopard project, you will also find a relatively large number of leopards in Yala. We spotted one on a broad branch in a tree. An amazing sight. Royal City Anuradhapura is a paradise for lovers of temples, stupas, giant Buddha statues and history. The entire area is on the UNESCO World Heritage List because of the well-reserved temple ruins and historic buildings. Important sites in Anuradhapura are the sacred Sri Mahabodhi, the tree under which Buddha found enlightenment, and the white 92-meter-high Ruwanwelasiya stupa. The nearby temple complex of Mihintil is also worth a visit. Many religious buildings in the city are more than 2,000 years old. The idyllic town of Merissa is located in a semicircular bay on the south coast and is an upcoming destination. Here you will find a real backpacker and surfer vibe and nice restaurants and hotels along the sandy beach. You can surf here from November to March, with great waves for both beginners and experienced surfers. But Merissa is also known as a good location for whale watching. Between November and April, the blue whale, the largest mammal on Earth, regularly swims along the coast, and dolphins are also often seen. Merissa is therefore a real must if you visit Sri Lanka between November and April. The most holy mountain in Sri Lanka, Adam's Peak, a place of pilgrimage for Buddhists, Muslims, Hindus and Christians. Climbing the 2,243-meter high mountain is therefore a popular pilgrimage. No fewer than 5,400 steps take you to the top of Adams Peak, also known as Sri Pada, from where you can see a beautiful sunrise. The climb up takes an average of 3 to 4 hours, and once at the top you will find the footprint of Buddha, or Shiva, or Adam, whatever god you worship. This is where the many pilgrims come for. The descent takes about 1.5 hours with a reasonable condition. The small-scale Kagala is the adrenaline sport mecca of Sri Lanka. Because of its location on the Kalani River and in the middle of the tropical rainforest, you will find unspoiled nature and many outdoor sports options here. Kagala is best known for the Bridge on the River Kwai movie. This film is set in Kanchanaburi, Thailand, but was largely filmed on the Kalani River. You can go whitewater rafting, mountain biking, canyoning, mountain climbing, hiking, and explore the prehistoric Belalina caves. Onawatuna is the most popular beach resort on the Sri Lankan south coast. But that still means that it is not so bad when it comes to crowds. The village is in a beautiful bay with palm trees and a handful of beach resorts. Thanks to the protection that the bay offers, you can swim well in the rough sea here. Dozens of restaurants and bars adorn the roads to and along the beach, and the beach is also illuminated at night. Onawatuna is one of the more touristy places, but it certainly also exudes coziness. You can also surf, snorkel, dive and kite surf around Onawatuna.